Hi, this is an introduction to TaskStream and how to grade an assignment that's submitted to you. The first thing you do is you go ahead and you sign in. With your given login. The next thing you're going to see is home, folios, all of these tabs across the top. You want to make sure you're on the home screen. An author means that you have built the assignment or that you are completing the assignment. A reviewer is just that you're giving feedback. And what we're all going to be working on here is an evaluator. Even if you click the evaluator tab, you're still going to be able to ask for a resubmission of the assignment. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we're on the evaluator screen. From here, the easiest way to access a particular student's work is to find the program that that individual is enrolled in. So for mine, it will be Integrated Education. So I'll click on the Integrated Education tab, and I will go ahead and I will enter the student's name. Once I've found that particular student's name, once I have clicked on the student's name, it will then allow me to select which transition from the Education Department's transition list that I would like to look at. And here I'm looking for ED 450, Advanced Methods of Mathematics, which is one of my courses. So I'm looking under Transition 1. I don't see it. So I will click on Transition 1, and here it's telling me I have new work submitted. This is where I find my course, the ED 450 Advanced Methods for Teaching Mathematics. So I will make sure that that transition set is highlighted for that particular student, and I will click Continue. Once I do that, I'm going to see everything in the Transition 1 box for that student, and I can again change multiple transitions here if I would like, but I'm going to stick with Transition 1 because that's the work level that I'm looking to score. And I will scroll over to ED 450, which we see here. It has an Evaluate tab. I will go ahead and click Evaluate. Here is that particular student's work for this particular class. I'll go ahead, and here is the work. I can click on that, but what I want to do here is evaluate and score work. Once I do that, it opens up a tab for me to click on and open up the particular student's project, and I can go through and I can assess this student's project here, while over here I have my rubric, and I would assign my scores as such. Here we've skipped ahead to the end of the rubric, and I can enter comments in each section if I wish, and again continue to assign my scores. I can enter an overall comment. Once I have completed scoring this, I can close the student's work, and I have multiple options at this point. I can do a provisional evaluation score through send back for revision, and this allows this report to be sent back for provisional evaluation to help the author revise his or her work, and I have two choices under that. If I click yes, the author will be prompted to create a brand new submission, and they will still be able to view the submission that you just graded, but they'll still be asked to create a brand new submission. And here the author will be able to overwrite this submission or edit the current submission. Then recording final evaluation scores, I can record as final but release later to the author, or record as final and release evaluation to the author now, which is often, that's what we want to do, is to let them know this evaluation has taken place. We can also opt to send them an email notification if we choose. If we know that this student's work is not worthy of even an evaluation or time in filling out the rubric, on the original screen here we see we could have send it straight back to the author or cancel and evaluate later, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and record this final and release it to the author now, and I will click Submit Evaluation Now. It'll tell me my evaluation has been submitted, and it will return me to this screen. Okay. With this particular class, ED 450, I have the project, but because this is a field experience class, I would also have to grade the ED 450 field experience 400 level questions, and you can see here he has not started that work yet. He will be sending that to me later today. And to grade the field experience questions, I would still have the evaluate button here, and I would click that and follow the same process that we did to evaluate the project. So for my class, I would have the actual portfolio of work that the student did while working in the classrooms, but then I'm also going to have to address or evaluate those field experience questions to make sure that he's meeting the requirements for the education department. Thank you for your time and watching this video. I certainly hope that it helps.